Counting down to the market open, then just looking at some of the other stocks in news. Havels, they've got a allotment of land at Alwar for a capex from Rico, so look out for what that stock does. Cochin Shipyard, of course, they've bagged a sizable 200 crore rupee order or contract rather from ONGC for a jack-up rig repair, so that stock also is going to be in focus. And then yes, whether SBI and Reliance can really spin off their magic as they did yesterday is something that we're going to be continue to be looking out for in trade. The first rates on the Nifty, 25,400 plus as we speak right now. Let's check in on all the newsmakers then. And we were looking out for what a Dixon Tech, a Biocon, Bajaj Finserv are up to in trade. The Nifty Bank, of course, a lot more temper as opposed to the benchmark index. Dixon higher by 0.5%. Biocon is the other one which should come up for you on your screens. Bajaj Finserv, Cochin Shipyard, Railtel and then TVS. All the newsmakers in trade. Biocon has gotten off to a good start. A more sedate move for Bajaj Finserv. Cochin Shipyard 1.5% higher right now in trade. Railtel is the other one, absolutely flat. And TVS Motors, which has now launched TVS King Deluxe Plus, which is their CNG three-wheeler in Tanzania in Africa now. So that's the other stock in focus. Cohance Life, let's revisit that stock after the block deal, which I think has happened already. And then Marico too, wherein the IT department has surveyed some of their offices and manufacturing units as well. That's the other stock which is also in focus this morning. Other than that, there's Oro Pharma, which is set up a subsidiary in Malaysia to expand their business. So look out for what that stock does. And then, of course, Federal Bank, Bandhan, given that all the exchange of blocks which is happening amongst those, these are also stocks which we're keeping on our radars this morning. And then, of course, there's Vikram Solar, Indo Solar as well. Vikram Solar, of course, the promoters are repledging shares for loan taken by the company. And Indo Solar, wherein the promoter is looking to sell about 61 lakh shares via an OFS. I want to check in on Urban Company, the big star performer from yesterday after that 60% uptick. What's the stock up to today? Another 1% of a dash, 168 is where that stock is right now in trade.
Right, but along with that, it's the IT pack that is doing very well today because Infosys is the top gainer on the Nifty 50, followed by Wipro, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra. So the top four counters on the Nifty 50 are from the IT pack. Add to that list is TCS with 0.5% of the gain, but in the mid-cap basket as well, LTI, Mindtree, Emphasis, Persistent, these stocks are also holding up higher. Along with that, it's Biocon as well on the back of the news flow of 2 FDA approvals coming in. The stock is higher by almost 1%. But on the flip side, seems like it's the metal pack that is taking a little bit easy. The life insurance counters are once again a little bit under pressure. And SBI too, the star performer of yesterday, is trading absolutely flat right now. What's interesting to see is the breadth of the market. That's looking very cheerful right now, especially in terms of the advance and decline ratio. But along with that, do look out for India Wix as well, because that is now at 10 odd mark, down almost 2.5%, while the benchmark indices continue to hold strong and Nifty 50 comfortably sitting above that 25,400 mark. But Kunal,